Later this month, the city of Burien will be launching a year-long campaign to celebrate our 30th birthday. We encourage our community to get involved, and you can certainly email us at communications@burienwa.gov. And after the reading of the proclamation, we'll be honoring some of our very special guests in the audience. We have several past mayors and council members here with us tonight, including Burien's first mayor, Dr. Arun Jabari. After I read the proclamation, I'd like to ask everyone to stand and come to the front of the dais so we can take a photo of you with the proclamation and give the audience a moment to honor your service to our community. Okay. So whereas the city of Burien officially incorporated on February 28th, 1993, and whereas on March 10th, 1992, the people of Burien voted to incorporate as a non-charter code city under a council manager form of government, and whereas when the people of Burien voted to incorporate, their decision helped bring their local government closer to the people, thus providing needed public service delivery that is efficient, cost-effective, and accountable, and whereas the successful vote to incorporate Burien demonstrated the vision and dedication of local leadership and community, and whereas the state of Washington has determined that the preservation and interpretation of state and local history is a public purpose carried out for public benefit, and whereas commemorative events and anniversaries contribute to community pride, and whereas the Burien City Council honors the leadership, dedication, and effort required to plan, coordinate, and promote the incorporation of Burien through a ballot measure that successfully passed on March 10th, 1992, and whereas celebrating the 30th anniversary of incorporation provides an opportunity to both acknowledge Burien's history and inspire a vision for our city's future. And now, therefore, the City Council of the City of Burien, Washington, does hereby ask all Burien community members to join together to celebrate the 30th anniversary of incorporation. So I'd like to invite our former council members and mayors to please join me at the dais. Once you go, and then I'm going to
Hello, Honorable Mayor, the City Council members of the City of Burien, the city staff, and all the people here to participate in this 30th anniversary of the incorporation of the City of Burien. I was the first mayor, but before I became an official mayor, I was interim mayor for 9 months, because from the time the incorporation took place on March 10th, 1992 until February 28th of 1993, the city had to go through the legal process of becoming a charter official city. So I was interim mayor for 8 months, and then I was the full mayor, or the city council selected me to be the mayor for the next 6 years. But looking back into the history of 30 years, it's hard to figure out or how to feel where is the time gone by. I still feel like I'm part of the city council here, even though I don't sit at the chair. But my family and I came here in 1967. I was working for the Boeing company on the 747 airplane program. And we bought a house on 152nd and 14th Avenue Southwest. Believe it or not, we have lived in that house for 57 years. So I consider myself an old-time Burien resident, but still young at heart in terms of Burien as a city. And at the time of the incorporation, the population of the city was 28,000, and now it's double. So something must be going good for the city. And I hope that this continues. And I think incorporation every 5 years, reminding our citizens and particularly our children and grandchildren about the history of Burien is very important. And I hope that this tradition continues. Thank you so much.
Council members and honored guests and staff and attendees. I'm Kitty Milne, and I was honored to serve with Arun on the very first Burien City Council, but was also instrumental in actually helping pass the vote that finally made City of Burien, because they had tried for so many years and were never successful. And I love history. I'm a history buff. And at the time, I thought, this is so exciting. We get to start a brand new city. How exciting is that? And so here we are, 30 years later. And like Arun said, you know, we were small and we've doubled. But we've not only doubled, we've increased the diversity of our city. And that's what's so exciting to me, is to see all of us all together here. And that's the way the United States was created. It was a diversity of people all working together to accomplish things. And it, like Arun said, it's hard to think 30 years have passed and I'm 30 years older. That part I don't like, but I get up in the morning and I think, well, you're only as old as you feel. Do you want to be 30 today or 80? So we're still here. But I do want to say, and you probably don't know this because it's been 30 years, but one of the reasons Burien Incorporated is that they wanted to keep their small town feel. And of course, people our age, a lot of us grew up in farming communities or, you know, had a house with a lawn and whatever. Today's young people don't care as much about that. And so, you know, we see the new buildings going up, which is probably not what we would have wanted back then, but it's appropriate for what's happening today. It's time for Burien to grow and accept that growth. And you're doing a very nice job with making that happen. And we're still a walkable community. And that's what's nice. You can still walk down the street and meet your neighbors or have coffee somewhere. So thank you for preserving that small town feel, but in a bigger way. So thank you for honoring us. We look forward to whatever you're going to do and hope we can make as many events as possible. So thank you.